for for na parliament na say na no first time about Alpha One so na why they no subscribe ya man na so a share ma down for eno obusa for nyina nya bia hwe for me kan san so tenim say na parliament na say na right now nsem ye kwaso parliament no ade say eni nya pa say no beka speaker bamba bi ni buofu ye pa bra na o kasa na Afenyo market episode or mana no tra speaker bamba and I say no was ne kasemu no as if so occasion say shut up because or say speaker calm down speaker still now speaker infino na still now speaker raising a voice on Afenyo market akwakoye nim kwasiye certain useless or parliament NDC amanyuko ehuru no ehura eba Afenyo market so enya asengotoa na bra na ne voice etra beka Afenyo markings na just say Afenyo markings on calm down one or tenase no why say ya shutting up na kaso san tenase nene wako ya dey say more mi pa na right now no okuze tambra kwa so aka bibia kire beka Afenyo markings nke be ya ompa speaker bamba bia chew no sampa any samanyuku na chew because nyina hye ha what disrespect speaker bamba na afenso so I was thinking na shemu ana nke ni ayesom no oba akugina bonten na atoto ayompia sekeka sebi simhu eche speaker bamba ni pemu so aiden ben film wanyini so ba rusu mu wanyini so ba beka ye ko parliament ni ade so was nyini so enti untimi mba bonten emekeka ni ope enchega na for na senia Afenyo market ni mese gu ase no ekoye hu bida na MP manyuko ni bi krampo ede ensramo omano mu deje omonye MPs fo nso dom sai kata omano ede esre no kwakuye nim go ase kam ni go esa video no ye ba ne de nkomatwe na to
who raised the issue said his reference was to a different order votes and proceedings 5th November 2024, not the one we're considering dated Tuesday 22nd October 2024. And so that ends it. And for the others, those who believe that are erred in my ruling may need to be taken to school. I'm not sure they read the ruling very well. And that ruling actually worked in their favor. Honorable Majority Leader, it actually worked in your favor. And for you to come here and try to impede on that ruling, please, I really was surprised that you raised the issue that you put across. It's not correct. Please.
If you don't intend the temperature. Mr. Speaker, I never raised this matter. Honorable Rashid.
I'm not saying you raised the matter. I've not said that.
Mr. Speaker, calm
but
down.
you gave an example that I told you. I'm sure you are talking about maybe in private.
No, Mr. Speaker,
that
that's
sometimes
different.
the speaker errs.
Mr. Speaker, not on this occasion. It was not related to this. Mr. Speaker, it's not related to this. Mr. Speaker, today is the first day. Don't mind them. They are provoking you. Don't mind them. It is not like, Mr. Speaker, don't mind them. Don't be provoked. Mr. Speaker, be a very happy man. I beg you. I don't want them
Don't worry. I will never be provoked.
Mr. Speaker, that's
but
okay.
The public, they are listening to us.
Mr. Speaker, I didn't relate it.
You know,
I beg you.
And the public will be misled. I gave about 3 reasons. And I'm sure you didn't avert your mind to the 3rd reason. For the reason why I adjourned, actually not suspend, I adjourned the meeting indefinitely. And I listened to some of you debate this matter on air. And I thought you should have been commending me for adjourning it, but you were rather condemning me for doing so. It saddened me, but I understand the arena we are in. And so I've taken it cool in my stride. As we go along, we'll have to deepen the orientation and training of members of parliament so that we don't get
the numbers to take a decision. Because there was according to the Speaker, a matter that required a decision to be taken. And we did not have the numbers to take a decision. So if you read it, it's stated there clearly. Just read the ruling fully. And you see that the Speaker was very, very clear that we were meeting to take decisions. And we did not have a quorum to take a decision. So Majority Leader, this is your attempt to use that happened and to even suggest that the Speaker made a mistake. And you know our standing orders. If the Speaker made a mistake, have you come by motion to challenge the ruling of the Speaker? The Speaker's ruling has not been challenged. And that is the ruling of this House. That's what that's what the records reflect. So Mr. Speaker, I think that we have to really make progress. The Speaker has not made a mistake. What transpired here is clear. You called for an emergency sitting. You ran away. You didn't show up. We were here. You were nowhere to be found. I actually thought you used this opportunity to apologize to Mr. Speaker and all of us who had to leave our campaigns and come to this House, and indeed the entire Ghanaian populace. So, Honorable Afenyo, you should be apologizing to us, to Mr. Speaker and Ghanaians, not trying to distort what happened in this House, which has been accurately reflected per our records.
Honorable Matthew Opoku Prempe.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you just called for correction of votes and proceedings. It is entirely in the bosom of the House that if a mistake has been done, we correct it now. That contorted argument was being made. So calling that order to enforce is wrong. He himself, in speaking, he said that there was no decision on the order paper to be made. So maybe we should take advantage that the item on the table now, on the floor now, is correction of votes and proceedings. So, Mr. Speaker, if something has been stated wrongly, this is the time to correct it so that we can move on.
Honorable members, public being confused by you who are seen as leaders, you who are seen who should know better, rather misleading them. So let's go back to the correction of votes and proceedings on the votes and proceedings of Tuesday, 22nd October 2024. We're at page 4. And those present, as you can see, are 120. Those absent with permission were only 7. Then the rest are absent without permission. So please, page 4. Yes.
No. Page 4, item 13, I was present, but be marked as absent.
Table office, kindly take note. Yes. Honorable member. Are you on your feet to, page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Yes. Honorable Oseche Mensah-Bonsu.
Speaker, page 6, item numbered as 98. I think I transmitted a leave of absence request that have been marked as absent without permission. So if you may direct the table officers to take note of that. And having said so, Mr. Speaker, even though we start a bit late, it's past 2 o'clock, it's almost 3. I don't know whether you may want to call for an extension of the sitting period.
Yes, I may need to look at our new standing orders. A few things have been changed in the new standing orders. But I call on the table office to look at the request for permission and whether that request was approved. If so, please, you do the right thing by making sure that he's absent with permission. If not, you leave it as it is. But now our standing orders talks about us sitting for 5 hours, not the 4 hours as indicated by the earlier standing orders. And so there have been some change as to a time to announce or give notice to the House of an extension of sitting. So we may have to look at it again. Page 7. Yes, please.
You're right, Honorable Speaker. I was marked absent without permission, but I was present. Thank you.
What's your number?
Number is 138.
8. $138. Yes, you want to help her?
No, Mr. Speaker, I had a different matter that I wanted to raise, but she said 138, page 7.
Yes, 138, yes. Yes, you could now add yours.
And Mr. Speaker, again on page 7, number 134, I was in the House but marked absent, so if can be captured.
Are you sure that day you were in the House?
Mr. Speaker, yes. And I even granted an interview on that day. I came in and my members had done the press conference and left. But at least I was in the chamber, and it should reflect as such. If we are here independently representing our people, on that day, I was here, and I granted an interview after that.
Yes, table office, kindly take note of that. Page 8. Yes, sorry, page 7.
7. Mr. Speaker, number 115. I was present that day, but not absent. Thank you.
Abusanfo tifonia hunsa situation na koso ewo parliament ama Afenyo magazine ma egwasi pa na o kan speaker bamba be senkebe ya on calm down opana chewa calm down for me and ma any samanu ko improve you calm down speakers on wa calm down but the wo ye nye papa tebe jande o chechere no ayes Afenyo magazine ma gua se wode atenase ama NDC amanyuko no chese MP amanyuko ni bi kwampo seromo one of my MPs almost parliament also had Afenyo magazine kwakuye nim kwasie ayini ehweza video no na senia ye okuze to abakwa akachen say on pass speaker bamba bi acho on pa ye NDC amanyuko MPs fonzo acho na on pa parliament ni acho because he come the room and sana one ruling akoso enye zikaketwa na nyina ya gada na ese ba bihye a mobile affairs on by my boycott. Second one so you got to so man samba adin mo say NDC amanyuko na kokotina the majority side. You be so and now got majority no. You must say she be a bobo 3-1 answer. And the party be go so. They say why a micro minority leader. Yini se minority did na wo ye kwampo se ebetime kura kwampo de yini yenim e wa akwotena na onyade ukwotena na nyade eni se ne ye tia wa chese kwakoya de yenim gwase na po so ekeka nima bi etese onzo so ose ye ba se be like be certain right ne ade ne nsem no kan so as if so as or person so pajo ze de hu kwampo na right now no so e ade a nsem a ekoso e wo eye parliament no e na I say no omubobo kakra na utie eniema eye speaker Bambabin edi tudwa no kase we very disappointed and brown what say eye Afenyo markings like can sembi ewo eye press conference ni ade ene niema bi organize am interview bi abontin niema bi okikaka fa ne ho no na nani nje ho ni ade no eni ansensema speaker Bambabin ka osene ne ya na so wa woni your error him to be etime the speaker on one kasa mind into ene won fa ho. Okay, can't beat my that chair and your comment to beat him so I shall more down for Sonia Biache. Higher for Ăňģrily, higher Akroma.